Okay, stream should be live. What is up, my friends? Welcome back to the Broken Earth campaign, part of Impact Gaming Community's Critical Impact chapter. We are joined today by our normal players, with the exception of Sivart, aka Silver. He's having some internet issues. If he's lucky, he can get it fixed and join us later, but if not, no worries. So tonight, the part of Sivart will be played by a robot. Okay.
Engage Booyah protocols.
Engaging Booyah protocols. Alright, so let's see if I can... Don't think I can do it like that. There's gotta be just like an easy way. This, the Twitch app is not very good.
Nope.
Okay. I am in...
Blame the social media manager.
Blame the social media manager for an app that she has no control over. Alright. So, let's go ahead and get started. Everyone but Layla, roll a d20. Looks like you guys are already ahead of me. Why did Agamemnon roll twice? I'm gonna roll for Sivart. Just need one. Oh, D10. I see. Just need one from Nyx.
I was not here.
Oh, that's right. You weren't. Well then, Jericho. Looks like it's your turn.
Alrighty.
Are you ready?
Sure, let's do it.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go.
Last time on Broken Earth, we sorted out all the nonsense with the Rod of Aquatic Dominance and Mellum after his traitor, not traitor, really trying to save the Grung people shenanigans. We didn't destroy the rod as he wanted us to, but we decided to keep it for ourselves and not hand it back over, which moral high ground for us. But we pretty much tied up loose ends and headed back up to the surface, and we're currently on a boat drinking coconut cocktails heading back to Leawick.
That is exactly what's happening. Alright, so... before anything, just gonna move a couple things around here. Map background, go away. Objects, tokens.
Have you ever seen a drunk gnome? We get really, really chatty.
Whoops, that's not what I wanted.
I feel like you've got all the experience you need with that, right, Thuzzle?
Indeed.
Run those two, actually.
Okay, so let's see. Objects and tokens. Apparently this one's named Aggylicious. Let's see. Who are we missing? Nyx, that's who we're missing. Just click and drag for a token. Alright. We join our players on a ship. And I should find better ship music. Let's see. I'll find better ship music.
High wind.
You know, I could do that. That's a good idea. Let's just... I'll do that while you guys are on the ship and on your way back to Leawick and discussing what to do next.
I'm so glad to be above water.
It feels weird to be dry for the first time in a while.
Ground was more solid down there.
Was it? I felt it was kind of mushy.
Well, at least it didn't sway side to side. Excuse me.
What about you, Layla? It's got to be weird to come back up from that.
Yeah, I don't know if I like it again.
There's still time you can jump back overboard.
No thanks.
Yeah, suit yourself.
So what are y'all gonna do now that we're on land? I mean, I was only here just to bring you to the people, but then I got dragged down with you, so I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, your ship did kind of get blown up, didn't it?
Yes. I mean, I'm glad I'm not dead, but I'm glad I didn't die with you guys either. It was really weird.
Well, the best we can do now is head back to Leawick, and we can, figure things out there. I'm sure there's other ships for you to charter on with if you want, but I mean, you're always welcome to stay with us.
Indeed, I think I have something that would suit your talents. A good
Really?
friend of mine went missing because somebody drew from the deck. Somebody that wasn't me. And anyway, we need to go save her.
Rescue.
For a rescue mission.
Maybe.
I can't tell you guys what to do, but I can at least have something waiting for us when we get to Leawick.
How about a good meal? I like food.
I would like to cast my new sending spell and send a message to Tiandi.
Alright, what would you like to send?
I'd like to tell her that we're all back above water and doing okay, and we're on our way to Leawick right now. So meet up with us if you can as soon as we get to, and bring food.
This is what you get back.
Nice.
But yes, the message was received.
Gotcha. Alright. Well, at least someone knows we'll be coming then.
Any other plans, or should we pull into port?
Port.
Port it is. There better not be a giant turtle asking for money.
Or a frog trying to eat me.
Yeah, none of those things.
As you were gone, there has been a giant plague of frogs.
Damn it!
Yeah.
Like I said, every so often you just gotta throw one in now.
Apparently. You make your way back to Leawick. The ship pulls into port. And you are now back in the city of merchants in scum and hive and villainy, etc.
How does the city look? Is it still kind of like quarantined, or is that mostly past?
No, that is mostly past. Jericho looks like just an ordinary evening here at Leawick. Sun's getting ready to set. Got probably about a couple hours of daylight left if you want to do anything.
Looks like our cure did what it was supposed to do.
Sivart says,
Good.
yes, we did it.
Did you have any business you guys wanted to take care of before we find somewhere to bed down?
None that I can remember.
Well, I guess I will just try and find tea then.
All right. Where do you want to check first?
I told her to come meet me, so I'm gonna try and scan the ports as best as I.
All right. You start scanning the ports, and you're kind of sitting there about 5 minutes, just waiting, until eventually you see the small goblin figure, kind of nervously walking up and down the docks. She's heading towards the south. Kind of, she's like combing the docks looking for you.
I'll kind of usher the party forward along and try and flag her down.
Alright, let me see.
While he's doing that, Agamemnon is going to take this opportunity to use Divine Sense for once and actually see if there's any celestials, fiends, or undead at the docks. Hey, gotta gamble sometime.
You know what? Give me just a sec. I gotta find, where did I put Tiandi? Is she still? Yeah, she's still there. Okay. So in case anyone's new to the stream, this is Tiandi. Little goblin rogue person. Can't really. There we go. Zoom in just a little bit. All right, we'll handle Agamemnon's after Jericho's. So first and foremost, Tiandi kind of sprints over, says, "Jericho, you're alive. It's true. I wasn't hearing things."
Not yet, anyway. Not this time.
Ah, this is good. Good. Yes, very good. This means I win the bet. She's kind of rubbing her hands. Yes, I brought the things you wanted. And she's got like this small sack at her side. And inside are her favorite snack, goblin cakes. They're basically just biscuits, but they're super buttery and they're super sugary, and you can probably only eat like one a month before having a heart attack.
Those sound delicious.
Knowing what's what, and probably having had one of these before, Jericho will promptly hand it over to
I mean, they're good, they're just really heavy.
Someone may have to carry me, but I'm eating this whole thing.
Well, thanks, T. From your concern, I take it news got back about our ship getting blown?
Oh yes, blown to smithereens! Apparently some sort of new invention. They call it black powder. Sapphire Swords have been lauding it over everyone, saying it's going to help them get the trade prince seat.
Was it a sword vessel that shot us down? I don't remember seeing their color.
Well, it wasn't explicitly the Sapphire Swords, but, well, you know how it is in Leawick. It's possible they were swords or they were hired by the swords.
I will definitely have to look into that. We never did get a satisfying answer about what happened there, but luckily for us, we have a fish girl here.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I've been snooping around. Apparently this black powder stuff is really expensive, really powerful stuff.
You're not asking us for money, are you?
What? No, of course not. If I wanted to get some, I'd just get some.
Good.
She's implying that if she wanted some, she'd just steal it.
Oh. Good.
It's still good. Well, I take it if I, even though I was pronounced potentially dead, I still have an office to get back?
Oh, yes, your office is still there. You know how it is. Hold it for 2 weeks. And by the by, I might say you've made me a very rich goblin.
I like to be good to my friends, too.
She just laughs. Says, right, well, anything else I can do, Jericho?
No, we've got to get our land legs back, but I'll hopefully try and talk to you again in a day or two. We got to figure out what to do next.
All right, and she kind of leans into you, kind of waiting for you to bend down to listen to her. She's kind of whispering.
Yeah.
How did you do that with the voices in my head?
Learning new tricks every day, T.
She's like, oh, I got it. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Gotta, watch out for that. Shouldn't be hearing voices too much. And he'll pat her on the head and walk away.
And she just kind of scampers off into the crowd. And while that's happening, Agamemnon decides to open up his divine sense. And you feel it ping just to the north on the ship next to yours.
Wait a second.
Oh, what was that noise? Terraflame now hosting the stream. Thanks, Joe.
Thank you.
Indeed. You were the ping I heard about. I'm gonna go investigate. And Agamemnon will just walk off towards the ship to get a closer look.
What was that? Agamemnon?
Agana nom nom nom.
In case you guys remember Elaine, that was Joe. Shoot, where is it? There it is. Okay, just had to find something. Yeah, okay. So you head towards the ship, and you kind of look around, and you see a bunch of people are just kind of loading crates onto the ship. When you're looking around trying to find out this celestial presence, until you see this very buff woman carrying crates, and you kind of regret your decision to check it out as you hear this. Agamemnon, it's me, Claire. How you doing, buddy?
Hi.
She sits
I'm
down the
good.
crate she's doing. She's holding and gives you a big hug.
I'm still married, you know.
Yes, what does married mean?
You brought this onto yourself. Suffer.
If I had known it was celestial, I wouldn't have come over to this. I'm good. Anyway, what are you doing here?
I got a job. I'm loading boxes. It's pretty easy. They say it's
Nice.
heavy, but it's not.
Indeed, you make light work of it.
Yeah.
Well, I'll
I
leave
get a
you
lot of
to
free
it.
trips because I'm trying to see the world. So, this is how I'm doing it.
Have you seen some of the world yet?
Yeah, see, there's a little bit of world over there.
I see.
And I went over to that part of the world yesterday.
I'll try and describe the vision I had of Oriel and see if she knows anything about. Ha! Take that, DM.
She says, I don't know what you're talking about.
I guess. I'll let you
Sorry.
get back to work.
Alright.
We might see each other at Jimmy John's later. Have a good night.
Okay. I'll see you guys later.
Bye.
She gets back to loading boxes. Crates, I should say.
How long have you been waiting to do that?
She has been in Leawick ever since she left the party. And she didn't really have any. She's just doing stuff in Leawick, so I figured, you know what? Why not? Let's have you guys encounter Claire. So She's hanging out in Leawick.
Wonderful.
What was that?
An old adventuring partner.
Oh, okay.
See,
Sure.
we let people go and we don't murder them.
Yeah, Jericho will lean down and say, she was really stupid.
Oh, okay. I didn't think you were gonna kill me. What? What?
Concern.
Oops. I'll meet you guys there. I'm going to stop by the Temple of Elise.
Fair enough. I think I'm gonna go back to my office, but we're gonna meet back up at the inn we stayed at last.
Sure.
Hey, Layla, you want to do anything? I don't want to go where they're going. That sounds boring.
Well, I don't know.
I mean, we could just hang out at the inn.
Yeah, I don't really think we've got much better to do, but it would be more fun to hang out than to hang out with them.
Let's go to the inn, and they'll meet us.
You girls do have a lot of money now, if you wanted to do shopping at all.
Shopping.
Some dresses.
This
Dresses
is-
are stupid.
Get your nails done. Buy some
Ew.
spells to crush your enemies.
Wait, I can't do that.
In Leawick, if you've got money, you can.
If you're determined enough.
Layla, you want to go shopping?
Go get some more weapons to bonk the boys with.
Stabby things!
Stabby thing.
Stab all the things.
Okay. I guess we're gonna go shopping then.
Alright, before we go out and let you guys go do your thing, the 3 items that you looted off the Queen's corpse: the rod, the crystal, and the book of copper plates. Who's got what?
I have the rod, and I guess I have the gem. We haven't addressed it, but I think Savart took the book.
Okay.
Is that incorrect? Does anyone know?
I think that sounds right, so we'll just go with that.
I'm supposed to investigate something.
Alright, what do you investigate?
I'll investigate the gem. Closely.
But why does Agamemnon investigate the gem?
I don't know. Why does he?
Could it be because he's seen it before?
Maybe.
If we recall, about 10 sessions ago, which was probably in 2018.
Yeah, I don't remember that far. You're gonna have to remind me.
Okay, so let's do this. You get to the Temple of Elise, and you donate some gold, and do some prayers. And you stop by to check up on Oriel to see how she's doing. And, you just get some information from the priest there. They're basically like, yeah, she's still alive, but I mean, we can't wake her up or anything. And then you kind of remember that something bad happened when she drew one of the cards. And that you had to use one of your wishes to find out where her soul went. And that's when it snaps in your head. It clicks in your head, I guess you should say, not snaps. Snaps is bad. Clicks is good. You were shown a vision of a dark crystal orb lying next to a man on the floor with a sword in his back. And you feel as if the crystal that Jericho holds is perhaps this crystal.
I see.
And then you're like, I gotta go.
And I exit forthwith. So we'll probably talk with Jericho once we get back together about it.
Yes. Layla and Nyx heading into town, buying some stuff. What do you want?
Do we need provisions? Maybe I'll get a crossbow. You know, things.
I still have some miscellaneous things from a couple loots ago I can get. At least they are at the bottom of my inventory notes, and I have completely forgot about them.
Really? Let's take a look.
Some crossbow bolts and...
Okay, yeah. Wow, I think that was back when you guys actually tried to get back Stormhowl.
Yeah, and it was at the bottom of my list, and I forgot about it.
You just look in the bottom of your bag. Hey, what are these doing down here? Alright. Let me help you sell those real quick.
Sick.
Let's see.
I mean, unless, Nyx, you said you wanted a crossbow, right?
Yeah, one moment. I just have to make sure what I can.
Because I happen to have a light crossbow. I can just give you if you want.
Rogues can use simple weapons and hand crossbows.
She could
The
use
light crossbow
light
is a simple
crossbow.
weapon.
Okay, I will take your crossbow, because that sounds amazing.
You now have a light crossbow.
Yay! Now I can shoot at people from across the
I'm
room.
going to assume you give her the crossbow bolts with it.
Yep.
You now have 18 crossbow bolts.
Sweet.
Okay, selling the scimitars nets you 25 gold. And selling the other light crossbow nets you 12 gold, 5 silver.
Gotcha.
Okay. Alright, just want to go out and buy anything?
I don't think I necessarily need to buy anything, but I mean, I was gonna buy a thing and then it appeared, so I think I'm good.
I could get some more fish bait.
Yeah, if you really want.
Fucking A.
So find the...
Do you think we need any healing kits or anything?
We could. I have one on me, but, yeah. Having an extra...
Okay.
Fish bait. Or is it called fish food? Or is it just called bait? Well, where is it? I'm just gonna say it's 5 silver pieces for fish bait for one day because that's just rations. I can't find it anymore.
You said how many monies?
For the 2 scimitars, it was 25 gold pieces. And for the light crossbow, it's 12 gold, 5 silver.
Right. And then how much for the fish bait?
Fish bait is 5 silver pieces for a day. Counts as rations.
She'll just get one then.
Alright.
Is there anything else you want to go look at, Nick?
I don't think so.
Alright, if not, we'll move on to Sivart. Sivart, what do you want to do? I want to go hang out at the inn. Okay, that's fine, man. We'll move on to Jericho.
I wanted to go back to my office and let my employers know I'm not.
Alright, you head back to your office, and things are... The main branch is starting to close up for the day, but you start walking up, and one of your coworkers is there, kind of getting ready to lock up, and he says, "Jericho, is that you?" This kind of big, buff dragonborn, red in color.
Yep, I came back from my really long swim. How you doing?
Oh, well, I was doing alright till you showed up. You cost me 100 gold pieces, you know that?
I may have heard there was some extracurricular activities going on at my expense, yeah.
Yeah, I had a betting pool going on. Thinking if you were dead or not. Odds 5 to 1. I thought you were dead. I should have known better, though. Given your history.
I don't blame you for thinking, but you should have gotten better odds.
Oh well, it's only 100. I can make that in a couple of days if I work hard. Did you need into your office?
That would be lovely if it could be arranged.
Oh, yeah. I'll wait out here for you. He just kind of opens the door to let you in. Just let me know when you're done so I can lock up.
You will do. I'd like to just go in and make sure that everything's fine and...
The hole in your roof has been repaired. Your name placard, it's still on your door. You don't have any work to do, though.
That's good. No leftover lingering presence of the Grim Reaper.
Yeah, it's just, it's just a bit of a mess right now, but the hole in the roof is repaired and they didn't really touch your stuff.
Alright, sounds good. Establishing then that I'm assuming he'll kind of proliferate I'm alive, then that's what I wanted to do, and I'll head back to...
Alright. The Dragonborn, kind of waves you out and says, "Have a good one." Locks up behind him. Just
You too.
heads on his way.
So I think that's us all going back to the inn now, right?
Alright. We head towards the inn.
24 hours later.
Dawn of the third day. Let's see, I'll find a better track for the inn. Ooh. No. Okay, yeah, I know. But We join our heroes at the inn as they all kind of gather together in the common room.
Jericho.
What's up,
I
Aggie?
remembered that crystal. I saw it in my vision of Oreo.
The one
We need
that.
to
Sorry, go ahead.
Yes, that one. We need everything from it.
Jericho will fish out of his handy haversack and try and find it.
Alright, you find the dark orb crystal ball thing. Pull it out of your haversack. Alright,
I'll just hold it out to the paladin.
What am I supposed to do with it? Maybe you could identify it or something.
I did. What I saw was some sort of entity inside of it, but I couldn't get a good look at what kind of creature it was.
Did you say inside of it? Yes, please, hand it over.
At that, he'll like draw the hand back to his chest.
I'm not sure what I can do. Let's see if that creature's evil or not. And I'll divine sense, specifically targeting the thing. I know I can't really do that, but
you're focusing on it. You're basically ignoring all of the pings. Alright.
correct. No
It
Claire.
pings off Jericho, of course, because he's kind of... I don't know if he's fiend, but he's fiend-ish. And it pings off Sivart because he's not celestial, but he's celestial-ish. But you don't get anything from the orb.
The familiar should ping as well, but yeah.
What familiar?
There are no familiars around.
Well, I guess Peen's in his bag, but that's it.
I do need to resummon Solomon. Well, do you see anything worth noting?
No, I don't see anything. I don't know what to do.
Let me try something. Jericho will put the crystal on the table in front of him, and I'm going to attempt to detect thoughts, the creature in the crystal.
Alright. Detect thoughts. Shaking presence, the creature, deep thoughts of the creature. Alright. You detect thoughts of the creature inside the orb. And you hear a constant, almost screaming of, "Let me out! Let 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 me out!"
Do I get any hint to, like, the quality of the thoughts? Does this sound like Oriole, or is this a demon wanting let out?
It sounds like a human that's kind of like a person that's been pushed to the brink. That they're what's the word I'm looking for? Almost broken. Like a person that's gone mad. I don't know
Jericho
if it would
just-
sound like anyone.
Jericho will just look at Aggie. I might be wrong, but I don't think this is some sort of monster, but I'm not sure if it's Oriole. Whoever's in there is just not doing so hot.
They might be able to tell us more about my vision. We must free them.
I'm all for it, but I'm not sure I know how to undo an enchantment this strong.
Do you know anyone who might?
Would Sivar or Layla have magic like that? I'm not sure.
You'd have to ask them. see, sewer. Sorry, I don't think I have anything like that.
Give Layla a second as she goes through her numerous cards of spells.
In contrast, you may make an intelligence check. With advantage. Unskilled. Since you're in your hometown, to try and find someone that could do that.
It doesn't look like I have anything. Sorry.
Alright, Jericho, you figure that in order to undo a curse, you would either go to the Temple of Elise, or you could try with the quote-unquote underground magic dealer that you usually go to.
Unfortunately, I think freeing a trapped soul like this is kind of beyond our party's skill right now. There are people in Leawick who might help, like the temple and a few friends I know, maybe.
Yes, let's bring it to Oriel's body. See what they can gather, if anything happens.
Well, might as well. I know you just came from there, but you want to go ahead back?
We could all go. Let's have a day of it. We could do it tomorrow. Oriel's not going anywhere, poor tortured thing. I guess we should do it now. Alright, let's go. And Agamemnon, considering the torture of both the person in the crystal and possibly Oriel, thinks he should do this as soon as possible. So, away to the temple.
Alright, who's going with Agamemnon?
I think Nyx is very tired after going shopping and eating that biscuit.
You're probably like really full because you're a gnome.
Yeah, I think I probably passed out next to the fireplace.
Alright.
Jericho will definitely go.
Should I go with you? YN.
I feel like that would be Sivart's bag. Would normally he'd want to go to that.
Very well, I shall accompany you.
I'll go ahead and babysit the gnome.
Alright, you babysit the gnome.
Put a little blankie over her by the fire.
Exactly.
Alright. I'm just looking at something real quick. Alright. You head to the temple and you find your way inside. And it looks like a lot of the priests and clerics and acolytes are kind of gone for the day, but you do manage to flag down someone to help you. He says, "Yes, how can I help?"
We need to free a person from this crystal. Pointing at the thing, the darn thing, and I hand it over.
He kind of like fumbles it a bit, grabs it, says, "Oh no, please, I don't want to hold this. I'm not allowed to take things."
I see. Find me somebody who can help.
Right. What did you want again?
We need to free the person from inside this crystal.
Okay, I'll be right back. And he kind of like fast walks off. Presumably to go find... Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, Jericho will just shout after him, just bring us a powerful cleric.
Yes! He walks away. I should find some good music for this while we're RPing. It only takes a couple minutes until eventually around the corner you see like this blue dragonborn kind of in his regaled robes. It looks as if he might be on the last legs of his life. He's really old, but he's like decked out in, you know, religious garb. And he walks up to you, you know, slow but sure. He says, "Greetings, children. I am Father Tsunaba. How may I help you?"
The soul of my friend has been taken from her body, and this crystal has a part in it. I saw it in a vision. There is another person trapped inside. We need your help. Obi-Wan.
He looks at it and he says, "Curious, most curious. Are you the ones that brought that human woman in?"
Indeed.
I see. Well, if this is your friend, I will see what I can do. But I'm afraid I cannot promise you the ending you want. All things are done in the will of Elise.
That they are, brother. All praise be to Elise.
Very well. Follow me. And he leads you into like a back room where you can see Oriel. She's laying down there, you know, covered up. There's a few other sick people nearby, but she's clearly just kind of pale, breathing very, very slowly. And I'm trying to find a good song to go with this. And unfortunately, most of my video game music is like super. Ooh, this is a good one. Why didn't I think of this one earlier?
I mean, the smooth guitar isn't what you think fits this the best?
No. This'll work though. Temple of Elise. I'm gonna go. You know what? After this session. After this session, I'm gonna get like a ton of music in here. I'm gonna do it like from Incompetech, so I don't have to. Anyways. She's laying there on her bed. You draw close. And this dragonborn kind of places this dark crystal on her chest. And you can almost see like a sharp breath from Oriel as she pulls in. And he says, "This trial will be difficult. You, her friends, must call her spirit back to her body."
I see.
If it is done well, she will return. It will be her choice.
How do we call her? Do we hold memories of her in our head as a mantra of a sort?
Well, really it's however you want to do it. Think of it almost as a reverse eulogy. Instead of saying goodbye, try and welcome her back. Say some words, share a memory. It is your choice.
You've been gone I don't know how long. Since we left Leawick, it seemed like ages. And without any notice from you, or anything that we can do to help you, it's been difficult, weighing on my mind. And now we have this chance. Come back to us. Come on, everyone. Share your memories of Orlin.
Okay.
Oriel, sorry. I mean, Oriel.
Aggie is clearly in distress.
He's having a bit of a breakdown. Jericho will just come up beside her sick bed, and summoning every ounce of greasy snake oil salesman devil blood in him, he'll try and call her back and say, "You know, we didn't get much of a chance to learn about each other, and you helped us a lot, but we could have been a really good team, all of us together, and with you gone, I still want to figure that out, so come back if you can, and we'll pick on Aggie some more."
It's like living without the blade of a sword and just the handle or its pommel. Or no shield either. Without you around, the fight's not just the same.
Sivart Bot thinks that perhaps you should return so you can protect me, because I am weak without you, and you are strong. I have met many strong people in my life, but none as strong as you.
That's a lie.
I mean, he's strong. She's stronger than I am, so she could protect me at least.
And then,
I see.
Sivart will say, "Come on, Oriel, I know you're stronger than that. You can do this. I believe in you." He will roll intelligence unskilled.
I will channel Elise in my pleas to Oriel to return.
Use your channel ability, divine power, 5 persuasion checks. Okay. Well, that still
Doesn't really help my
break
persuasion
DC.
check, though.
Okay, so using these rules, decreased by 6, increased by 1, so decreased by 5. DC 5.
I think we did it.
Father Tsunaba raises his hands, pulls out his holy symbol. He says, "By the will of Elise, free this soul from her bonds and grant her access back into her own body. Let the will of Elise be done!" And there's a bright light, and you can hear this crack, crack, crack of glass, and suddenly snap as the glass shatters. And Oriel starts breathing deeper and deeper. Eventually, her eyes flutter open. Nix.
Yeah, I know. I was waiting for you to be done talking.
Well, I was done.
Okay, sorry.
That's an advanced player skill. You can't just spring that on people.
What? Where am I? What are you doing?
Oriel! Thank goodness you're back. Do you remember anything from your time with the demon?
Demon?
You were trapped by the cards you pulled.
I don't remember much. but it wasn't pleasant.
We have a new party member. Nyx, a gnome. She's very chatty, but she's away right now, sleeping off a goblin biscuit.
Oh, I haven't touched one of those since I was a kid.
Only kids would have them, and goblins.
Did you ever give one to, what's her name? Your daughter.
My daughter,
Alora.
Alora, yes.
I have a daughter.
I remembered my wife's name. It's Farah. Leave me alone.
As you
Okay.
two start conversing, the blue dragonborn kind of claps his hand on your shoulder and says, it seems that your friends care for you very much. My work here is done. That will be 150 gold pieces.
Of course.
Nice.
You may pay it as you are able. We will not extort you.
You said 150, correct?
Yes,
I'll hand him 2 platinum.
that's 20 gold pieces.
I'll hand him more platinum.
How much,
How
more
much
platinum?
do I need?
15 platinum.
15.
Do you hand
Yeah,
him 15
and that-
platinum?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. He says, as he's, kind of talking, don't worry, we won't extort you. You just kind of dump these platinum pieces into his hand. He's like, oh, I see you came prepared. Well, should you ever need our services again, we would be more than happy to help you.
Of course. I
Oh,
appreciate the
nice
side
release.
quests. You too, brother.
It's
Where did you get that kind of coin?
You've missed a bit, Oriel.
You feeling okay, Oreo?
Better to be awake.
Indeed. Come, let's go to the inn, celebrate your return, and make a plan for the future.
Yes.
As we do that, can I do a simple insight check to see how she's doing?
you can do medicine, if that's what you mean.
Sure. It's not very high.
Well, she's alive. Seems to be breathing normally.
You are markedly better than you were 5 minutes ago.
Well, that's a relief.
Alright, the party heads back to the inn, unless you want to stop somewhere on the way there.
I don't think so.
Make it back to the Sorcerer's Hunter. You need to pay a gold for your rooms. And for breakfast/dinner. But you all rendezvous back at the inn. Sivart says, I am glad that you are back.
Me too. Oh, there's that little blue-haired thing.
We never said she had blue hair.
Well, the thing that's next to Layla, I'm assuming, is the one that you...
Yeah, I'm just
Join-
giving crap.
Yeah, it's okay.
The little gnome passed out with a sugar trail coming down her mouth.
Layla, Oriole's alive!
She'll get up from looking over the diabetic coma child and run over to give her a...
Oh, it's good to see you, Layla. Did you have any good adventures while I was asleep?
Just a few.
Yeah,
You'll have to tell me.
she's being modest. She only took out the ancient evil enemy of her kingdom and her people.
Wow. Now that's
With your
something to
help.
talk about.
Hey, she didn't. I did.
Yeah, Subvertbot.
You guys are too much. I am still tired. I think I might go and rest.
You feel free, and we'll reconvene in the morning.
Okay.
As L'Oreal starts walking up towards the room, she gets up a stair and she collapses. She's not unconscious, but she's kind of collapsed there on the stairs. Turns out
little
you
help,
are
if you will.
exhausted. And I think
Makes
5
sense.
is one before death.
A big guy. You might need to help her a bit to her.
Yes, exhausted 5. Agamemnon, if you're talking, we cannot hear you.
Time to help. Let's get her up the stairs. Oh,
You kind of throw her over your arm and help her up the stairs. And, you know, she's kind of laughing because it's silly. You just recovered from being dead. You think you'd be able to climb some stairs, but no.
no.
Sleeping for a few weeks straight and you're still dead tired. You know.
I think I do have lesser restoration, so I'll take away one of those exhaustions with that spell slot.
Alright.
And I'll put her straight to bed.
Straight to bed.
Don't need her to be on death's door.
Yeah, we don't want that.
Just next to it.
I mean, if we
Next
get a
door
long
neighbors.
rest, I could use all 3 of my level 2 spell slots as lesser restoration, if you'd allow it.
Yeah. What we're actually going to do now is, Oriel, you said you wanted, or Mousebald, you said you wanted to play with Oriel, correct?
Yes.
Alright, from this point onward, you'll play as Oriel. So what will happen is, like, you guys will take a week. We'll do, like, some downtime activities, where Oriel will get back to, you know, kind of into rehab. Agamemnon will train her, you know, get rid of some exhaustion, get her back up on her feet, kind of thing.
Sounds good.
Bring her up to level 7, which we will do. And, you know, we can RP what Nyx wants to do, now that she's back and she's not exploded from...
Sugar.
I meant, like, from the pirates.
Oh yeah, that too. And grung and
Yeah, and getting eaten by frogs, and... You come back, like, a year later, and Nyx is the new trade queen, and she's outlawed frogs in the city, and...
no
more
frogs, not ever.
Claire's working on her ship.
Claire's
Heck
working
yeah,
on the ship.
I would totally hire her.
Alright. So... Yep, okay. Alright, so we'll be using the downtime rules in Xanathar's Guide. So if you want to do something during the week, just let me know. We'll figure it out. Because there's a lot of fun stuff here.
Alright.
Some of the main downtime activities they have listed are buying a magic item, carousing, crafting an item, crime, gambling, pit fighting, relaxation, religious service, research, scribing a spell scroll, selling a magic item, training, and work, like manual labor.
I think I'll buy a magic item.
This can be arranged.
Personally, I would like to upgrade my armor or my shield to be magical, but yeah.
Alright. So let's start off. The dawn of the next day. Nyx is there in the common room, and you all come down for breakfast. So, Mouseball, why don't you tell us what Nyx's plans are for the future?
I'm going to get my own ship, and it's going to be amazing, and we're going to go on amazing adventures, or maybe just some, shipping runs, but that's okay. It'll still be fun.
That sounds like a good idea.
Indeed. I'm glad we could fund your charter.
Sorry, your
Definitely
ship had
not.
to get blown up in the process.
Thankfully, that wasn't my ship.
Yes, but you got blown up anyways.
Yeah, but hey, if you ever need a ship, I'll most likely have one, and you can ride on it
Sweet.
for a small fee.
Yes.
Oh,
I
understand.
didn't
There-
think it would be free.
There
I
are
have to make
people we
dinner.
can put you in touch with, by the way, if you need help with that.
That would be most helpful.
I mean, Sivart's family is shipbuilders, and I'm a member of one of the biggest pirate companies in this.
Connections. I like this.
Yes,
I'm
I
glad
can
I
help you buy a
almost-
ship.
I'm glad I almost got blown up and killed with you guys.
Seems
It was
legit.
nice.
So how many downtime things can we do? Just one, or
Just
can
the
we
one
do two?
throughout the entire week.
Oh no! I'm split between religious service and a magic item.
Because a lot of your time is going to be helping Oriel get
Mhm.
back into shape. And I'll do Silver's later once he gets internet back.
I'll do magic item for now. I've already donated a lot to the church lately.
Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to roll for initiative.
Aye aye. Could you put us on something with our tokens?
Yeah, that's a good idea. You know what? I'm just going to drag your tokens out there. Oh my gosh, why is Aggie's freaking huge?
Cause I'm huge.
That's what she said.
Whoa now.
I don't have control of Aggie's token.
Dang it. I gotta... That's why. I gotta change your default tokens. So it actually is working. Alright. Brain? Work with me here. There we go. And Layla. There we go. Okay, you guys should be able to roll initiatives now. I got a lot to do this weekend. Let's see, music and...
If it's alright that I posted that. The link to Revisited. At Downtime Revisited.
5e tools.
Yeah, I don't see the ads. And I'm looking at my wife's computer. I'm like, oh my god, that's a lot of ads.
Yeah. Yeah, that looks like that's got everything. Alright, we will start with... Switching back to Roll20. There we go. Start with Layla. Layla, what do you want to do over the course of this week?
I want to do the magical item.
You wanted to buy one?
Yeah.
Alright. Let's see. Finding magic items to purchase requires at least 1 work week of effort and 100 gold pieces in expenses. Spending more time and money increases your chance of finding a high quality item. A character seeking to buy a magic item makes a charisma check to determine the quality the seller found. You get a +1 bonus for every additional 100 gold pieces spent on the search, up to a maximum bonus of 10, plus 10. Okay.
So I do an charisma check.
A persuasion charisma check. Yeah, persuasion check. And you can spend 100 gold pieces to give yourself a +1 bonus.
I'm good.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Roll a d4. While I pull out my frickin' brain, work with me, please. Just once, work with me. There we go. Okay, treasure. Okay. Using this and 5e tools. There we go. D4. Okay. Magic item table F. Okay, go ahead and roll. Yeah, D100s. Roll 3 D100, just like that, and we'll get the magical items that you find. Okay. Yeah. Okay. 1982-92. Okay, so as you are browsing around for magical items, you manage to find a merchant, less than reputable, of course, that's selling some magical items. So let's see, a sentinel shield is uncommon, so he will sell it for yep, always spell that one. Sentinel Shield. And he's selling it for 26 times 100 gold pieces. He's selling some gloves of thievery, which is
Wait, Dix, come back.
major uncommon. Okay, so also 6 times 100 GP. And something called Pipes of the Sewers.
I love that item for bards.
Oh, I love that one too.
Wondrous item instrument, major uncommon. Okay.
That's a really fun item.
It's a bardic instrument. It's under the bard instrument class, like the ones that give you all the special stuff. But it's also a Pied Piper.
You do have to be proficient in woodwind instruments, or like wind instruments in general.
Alright, that's what he's selling and their prices.
How can I check if I'm proficient in wind instruments?
What instruments are you proficient in? It'd be under your background tab, I think. Yeah, background.
Yes.
And I'm thinking to myself, Layla better buy me
Piccolo
that
and piano
goddamn
and
shield.
so I would say
One
yes,
of those. Ah.
because the piccolo is a woodwind.
Mm-hmm. What were you saying, Aggie?
Nothing. It's your magic item.
Am I only allowed to get one?
You could buy all three if you want. Let's see.
And
For the Sentinel Shield, while holding this shield, you have advantage on initiative rolls and wisdom perception checks. The shield is emblazoned with the symbol of an eye. So you will need to hold that in one hand. The Gloves of Thievery. They are invisible while worn. While wearing them, you get a +5 bonus on dexterity, sleight of hand checks, and dexterity checks made to pick locks. Pipe of the Sewers is basically the Pied Piper. The pipe has 3 charges. If you play the pipes as an action, you can use a bonus action to expend 1 to 3 charges, calling forth 1 swarm of rats with each expended charge, provided that enough rats are within half a mile of you to be called in this fashion. So if you were underwater, it wouldn't work. If there aren't enough rats to form a swarm, the charge is wasted. Called swarms move toward the music by the shortest available route, but aren't under your control otherwise. The pipes regain 1d3 expended charges daily at dawn. Whenever a swarm of rats that isn't under another creature's control comes within 30 feet of you while you are playing the pipes, you can make a charisma check contested by the swarm's wisdom check. If you lose the contest, the swarm behaves as it normally would and can't be swayed by the pipe's music for the next 24 hours. If you win the contest, the swarm is swayed by the pipe's music and becomes friendly to you and your companions, well, as long as you continue to play the pipes each round as an action. A friendly swarm obeys your commands. If you issue no commands to a friendly swarm, it defends itself but otherwise takes no actions. If a friendly swarm starts its turn and can't hear the pipe's music, your control over the swarm ends, and the swarm behaves as it normally would and can't be swayed by the pipe's music for the next 24 hours. If you have proficiency with a given musical instrument, you can add your proficiency bonus to any ability checks you make to play music with the instrument. A bard can use a musical instrument, spellcasting focus, blah blah blah.
Alrighty, well, I'm gonna go ahead and get both the shield and the pipe.
Alright, that will run you 500 gold pieces.
This was like a process that took the whole week, tracking these merchants down.
Tracking
So
them down, bribing some people.
You could have told Aggie, like, hey, I'm gonna get this for, Aggie could have given you the 100 gold for.
Yeah, I'll give you the 100 gold now, and yeah.
Okay.
Alright,
I'll go ahead and get both of those.
Let's see. Now, before we do that, there are complications. If you want to make things more interesting, roll the magic item per complication or invent your own. Okay, let's see. No, we're not doing that. Alright. So as you are purchasing the pipes and the shield, this shady dealer kind of warns you, those pipes are evil. Not very many people want to put their hands on it. I would be careful if I were you. No good can come from playing these pipes.
That's alright. I think I know what I'm doing.
Very well. But know that I have warned you. Your blood is on your own hands. He kind of hands over the items and takes your gold and scurries off.
Alrighty then.
By the way, the 1 on the D12 makes the item a fake.
Ouch.
Yeah, I didn't want to do that.
That would have been great.
It would have been hilarious. Alright, so 100 gold to find the guy, and 500 gold for the 2 items. So 600 gold total. And Aggie gave you 100 gold, so 500 total, I guess.
Alright. Yep.
You roll up
Oh,
a
oh.
week later and go, hey, check this out. Pipes of the sewers. Let's see if we can find an image of that.
I've heard those were evil. Horrible things. All about them.
All
I
these
guess that
fucking
just
rats just
looks
come
like
out
a
of
pain.
nowhere.
That's pretty cool, though. Let's just pull this image off of dndbeyond.com. Hashtag not sponsored. And I'll just click and drag it in there. And there you go. That's what the pipes of the sewers looks like. Put it on Discord so you guys can look at it. It's got a little rat on it. A bunch of little rats on it. Look at that. Alright, remove that. And we move on to Jericho. Alright, Jericho, what would you like to do for your downtime?
Okay. If at all possible, can you circle back to me? Because I'm trying to decide between two different things.
Yeah, that's fine. Oriel, doing some training.
Yes. I've been taking this time to look at what I actually get for 6th and 7th level.
Yeah. Oh, training is like training in a language or a tool. That's not what we... Let's see. Rivals, no. Downtime activities. Buying magic item, no. Carousing, no. Probably won't be carousing. Crafting an item. Crime.
I am not a criminal.
Relaxation.
Yes, I like relaxing.
Relaxation requires 1 week. The character needs to maintain at least a modest lifestyle while relaxing to gain a benefit of the activity. So it's basically just 7 gold for the week. Characters who maintain at least a modest lifestyle, which, okay. Lifestyle expenses. There we go. Modest is 1 gold piece per day, yeah. So 7 gold pieces for the week.
Okay, sounds good.
Gain several benefits. While relaxing, a character gains advantage on saving throws to recover from long-acting diseases and poisons. In addition, at the end of
Yay.
the week, a character can end 1 effect that keeps the character from regaining hit points, or can restore 1 ability score has been reduced to less than its normal value. This benefit cannot be used, blah blah blah. Relaxation rarely comes with complications. If you want to make life complicated for the characters, introduce an action or an event to connect to a rival. No. So yeah, you basically you do a bunch of push-ups and sit-ups and squats and get your body back to how you want it. What
Regaining
was...
my strength.
Exactly. What were you a champion fighter?
Battle Master.
Yes, Battle Master.
Okay, that's right. Okay, so at 6th level, you get an ability score improvement, which you can do as a feat if you want. At 7th level, you learn 2 additional maneuvers of your choice. You gain another superiority die. And if you spend at least 1 minute observing or interacting with another creature outside combat, you can learn certain information about its capabilities compared to your own. Such as strength score,
Fun
dex score,
stuff.
armor class, hit points, total class levels if any, fighter class levels if any. And basically, I'll tell you if it's equal to, superior, or inferior to your own. You in regard to 2 of the characteristics, not all of them.
Yes.
But yeah, that's what you can do at level 7.
Yeah, level 6, I'm just gonna take the strength, not the feat. Or I'm gonna put it in strength and not...
Plus 2 strength?
Yeah.
Alright. So let it be written. So let it be done. Alright. Downtime revisited.
Agamemnon would like to search for a magic item. Well, it's up to you, but I'd like to use my Child Divinity Emissary of Peace to gain a +5 throughout the week. I can do it once per day for 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'll say that can apply to it. Since you
And
do
then
it,
I'll
kind of grease a few palms, and people are like, "Oh, he's pretty cool."
And I'll spend 500 on this search.
All right, so you get +4 bonus
All right.
because you do need to spend 100 gold pieces, and every 100 after that is a +1.
Okay, I'll do 1,000 silver then for the other one to get the.
Okay, so 500 gold pieces and 1,000 silver to grease palms and look around and stuff. Okay, so +5 bonus
Sounds
total.
good.
Plus
All right.
plus the Emissary of Peace, so +10 total. 33, my word. Okay, roll a d4.
I find 1.
Alright, roll a d100. 22. Oh, fun! This guy says, Okay. Right. This guy says, "Hey, pal, heard you've been looking for something good. Have I got a deal
Indeed.
for you?" And he opens up this he's got this huge, like, case. He's kind of looking all shifty-eyed. It's like, "I got something for you." And he opens it up, and this huge great axe. And you can just kind of feel yeah, okay. It's just this huge great axe. Oh, okay. Never mind. Give me 2 seconds. Let's see, that is a... Yeah. Okay, it's not a huge great axe, I lied. It's a battle axe. One-handed. It says, managed to snag a deal on this thing. They call it the Berserker's Axe.
What do you mean?
Well,
I'm not a berserker.
yes, but you hold on to it and your enemies fall before you. For you see the magic aura amongst it. Some will even say it gives you +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls. And
But
it
I already
says-
have one like that.
And it says that those
And he points to his
who hold
warhammer.
onto it feel healthier, stronger.
Why did you get such a good deal on it?
Ah, don't worry about that.
I
can't
think I'm
use
going
it.
to worry about that.
You can worry about it all you want, but I can't use it. I'll sell it to you for the very small price of 10,000 gold pieces.
No. Goodbye. I'm done. I'm out.
Wait, are you sure? It's a good axe.
Nope, I'm done. Bye.
Jesus.
He kind of leaves and he says, "Fine then, I'll find someone else to buy it."
That is one expensive piece, and that's the lowest roll, right?
One of them was a 1. It was an average
yeah.
roll.
That's still expensive.
Yeah, that was a major magic item, and yes, it was cursed.
Oh, it was. Great. I have Storm Hell for that. I don't need that battle axe to do it.
There you go.
And that will end my downtime.
Alright, for some reason my Discord's in the red. So hopefully the stream's good quality. Hopefully. Let's bring it on to Jericho now.
Yeah, I was waffling between crafting and researching, but we only have 1 week of downtime.
Yes.
So there's not really a lot I can craft in that time. So I guess I'm going to do some research.
Alright, let's see. Research. What do you want to research?
I would like to research the rod, specifically like the bloodline curses, or breaking a curse, something like.
Alright, assuming such access is available. Requires 1 work week of effort, at least 50 gold pieces spent on materials, bribes, gifts, and other expenses. Okay. Character declares the focus of the research, which is the rod. Character makes an intelligence check with a +1 bonus per 100 gold spent beyond the initial 100 gold. I don't know why it says 100. Well, just 50. To a maximum of +6. In addition, a character who has access to a particularly well-stocked library or knowledgeable sages gains advantage on this check. Well, here in Leawick, I would say that you have a well-stocked library.
Alright, the only thing I will say is I probably don't want to research the Rod of Aquatic Dominance. I want to look up Bloodline Curse.
Alright. Bloodline curses. Got it. Alright. How much gold do you want to spend?
I will just do 150.
Alright, so you will get a bonus of +1, and you will have advantage.
Could I help him at all? Since it...
You're
Could I, like, give him
busy
some-
searching for major items.
Okay.
What is the check, though? It doesn't say what the check should be. I would think just investigation. Because it doesn't say.
So advantage with +1.
Yes.
So 26.
Okay. Research resolution. 1 more green. It's an intelligence check. Okay. It says just intelligence. Well, let's see. What is your intelligence score?
Like my
You know
total
what? It doesn't
score.
matter because you rolled a 19. Your intelligence is at least 2. +2, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 3 pieces of lore. A particular topic. Okay. Let's see. Bloodline curses. You learned that A. Bloodline curses are some of the most powerful curses there are, and that cursed items, part of this curse, are very hard to break. B. Each bloodline curse has its own specific set of rules. They don't have like a shared rule set, as it were. Like, you know, all vampires die from stakes to the heart. Each bloodline curse has its own separate rule for breaking it. And C, no one can enter into a bloodline curse unwillingly. No one can bind themselves to a bloodline curse unwillingly, as it were. The curse will carry through the bloodline, but no one can essentially bind themselves to the curse unwillingly. Do you get what I'm getting at?
Yeah, like, if it passes down to you, that's one thing, but the person making the curse had to have intended to do.
Yeah. Like, you can't take a cursed item that requires blood and then, like, slice someone's hand, pay the blood price, and then have them be cursed. If they don't want to be cursed. If they don't want to bind themselves, then it won't bind to them.
Alright.
Are you sure you don't want this axe? Only 10,000 gold pieces.
I'm pretty darn sure. Unless you want to trade it for my warhammer.
No thanks.
Just kidding. Ha! Neither of us want that.
Alright. If that is everything, I will get with Sivart. I'm gonna... Downtime activities. Spent a week helping Oriel recover and did some downtime stuff. Didn't want to do it for you. There we go. Okay. Research the bloodline curses.
I did have one other thing I'd like to do during just the week in general.
Yeah, what's that?
I want to resummon Solomon.
Oh yeah, you can buy the materials easily enough.
I think that's 10 gold, right?
Sounds about right. Let's see.
Bring him back in his natural spider form.
Summon Familiar is a brazier and all the components.
Yeah, 10 gold's worth of charcoal, incense, herbs, consumed by fire, and a brass brazier. So 10 gold.
Right. I would like to resummon Solomon, but not as a spider. I want to turn him into a weasel.
A weasel.
A weasel.
Okay. Let's see. Happy Weasel. I think I found it. Are you okay with him being a winter weasel?
Yes.
Okay, good. Because, I guess this is the best one we got. Save image as desktop. What is it with me not being able to spell weasel? There we go. Okay, now don't send that to Silver, it'll be confusing. There we go.
Oh no!
That was the first result after searching Happy Weasel.
I love him.
That is the best. That made my day.
Alright. Weasel. Bring down here.
Solomon is back and now way more popular with the lady.
Apparently. Jericho name. Solomon version 3. Save changes. Alright, I will work on his token while we're playing. But the end of the week rolls around and you guys are hanging out in Leawick. Now the question is, what do we do next?
Spend the next little bit swooning over the weasel.
He's just so cute. Oh my goodness.
What
I don't
color
know.
do you want his border to be?
It could be white if he's going to be a winter weed.
Alright, I'll make it a little off-white. There we go.
He still is very small.
Alright. Alright. So while the party is gushing over the new form of Solomon. Wow. Brain is not with me today. The party also decides, hey, what should we do next?
Well, I'm glad to see you're back on your feet, Ori, but did we have anything that we wanted to do next?
Hey, maybe we should go see my dad.
You're from here, right, Savart?
That is correct.
Why not visit your family? That sounds like a good idea.
Because my father was being used to pay back this debt I owed.
Oh.
And he should be back by now, right?
Assuming the swords kept up their part of the bargain.
Of course, why would they not?
Pirates.
You know, I just realized I should probably show the picture to the stream.
Please do.
There we go. There's Solomon version 3.
They need to have their life as happy as ours is now because of that.
Little weasel boy.
I mean, out of character, I'm totally cool to do some RP with Savart's dad, but probably want him to be here for.
Yes, you are right. We should probably wait for me to return. Error.
I guess the bigger question is, now that we've taken care of Layla's assassins and we're safe, what's next for our company?
I'm sure Agamemnon would like to go back and visit his family.
And we did leave a small person critically injured in Earthcut.
I think he will be fine.
It would be nice to go back to Earthcut, it's true, but Alora and Farah can take care of themselves. Unless I hear otherwise, more pressing matters lie on the horizons.
Like what?
Like...
Hey guys, maybe we should look at this thing I found.
What thing is that, Sivart?
He's holding out the copper plates that are kind of bound together. I totally did not steal this off of the corpse of the Marrow Queen. And it
Well,
may or may not
thankfully
be
you
a
did.
plot device.
Otherwise, we never would have gotten Oriel back. So, can you read it?
I cannot. It is in Aquan.
Ah, such a shame. Nobody we know speaks that language. Dead. Dead language.
Just look at Layla.
I'm checking, okay.
It's
You
He
do
speaks
speak Aquan, you're...
It's one of your
I
racial
speak
languages.
primordial.
Yeah, Aquan is primordial.
Oh, okay.
It's primordial is broken into Aquan, Ignan, I don't know. 2 others. They represent the 4 elements.
Well, fine then.
And you know all 4.
I'll take a look at it, I guess, so far.
Thank you. I cannot read it because I am just a dragonborn.
Oh my god, the token.
Right, I'm gonna borrow you. Alright, as you flip through the book, you understand that most of it seems to be instructions for how to cast spells. It seems that you have found a spell book. In fact, it might very well be the Queen's spell book. Interestingly enough, at the very front, is sort of like a page of notes. Scribbled on it in her handwriting, you would assume, are the words, "Must keep it written in metal. Metal cannot be changed. Paper does not work down here. But paper can be changed. Too many changes. Cannot trust anyone. Cannot trust myself. Metal is solid. Metal cannot be changed." Almost as if some kind of ranting or raving.
Okay.
But if you wanted to translate it into common, it would take some time. But it would be easier if I just did this. Good old print screen. Eventually you can decipher most of the spells, except for one that seems kind of off. And you would need to roll an Arcana check to figure that one out. I'm just gonna there we go. Save as desktop. Spellbook. PNG. Alright, I'll send it to you on Discord.
Gotcha.
Those are the various spells inscribed in that book. Okay, and head back to Leawick. Alright, we can head back to the others.
Okay.
Alright, we're back.
We had in-character discussion while you were away. Congratulations.
Well, since I wasn't here, it didn't happen.
God damn it.
My cat just hopped up on my lap, and I got a nice little figure of a rust monster today, and his paw went straight for it.
Well, Layla, what is the magical book of plot hooks that...
Indeed.
It looks like it's just a basic spellbook. It looks like the queen might have put her own notes into it, but it's got quite a few, actually.
Really now? Jericho will look very greedy at it.
She'll roll her eyes and pass the copper over to him.
Now, I do not speak primordial. Is that something that you can help me?
Most translators get paid.
Oh,
Yeah.
ho, ho.
I can pay you an additional goblin cakes.
Can I hold the weasel for a while?
Yes, you can hold the weasel.
Okay, I'm sold.
I'm sorry, Solomon. Take one for the team.
I love him so much!
It's gotta be even weirder for Layla, because it's like a solidly a land creature.
It's so fluffy and like it's got tiny little teeth.
Do weasels eat fish?
Oh God! Please don't spoil her.
Yes, yes, they do.
That's what I thought.
Oh no!
Well, it's not a real weasel, remember?
Yeah.
She might still have fun digging through her bag.
Yeah, she does have fish bait.
That's the weirdness of Find Familiar. It's technically a little baby demon, just in weasel form.
But he's such a cute for. But yeah.
That would be a very demon thing to do.
So that magical book of spells is not a plot hook device. Damn.
It might be. It might have a spell in there called Resurrect Amaya.
Oh, no thanks.
Oh, it does now. You just cast it.
Wow, that's some really simple vocal components.
Resurrect Amaya. It just
Stop saying it! It's like Beetlejuice.
Just like it needs like 100 people to say it, and Jericho was the 100th.
Yeah.
That would be his fucking luck.
I don't really have a thing. Unless we want to visit Oriel's land. Which the DM totally hasn't prepared for.
But
Wonder
I
where
bet the
you're
DM
from.
can totally BS his way until next session.
Indeed. We are from the same place.
Well, would it be worth, let's just midway it, like going to Earthcut and resolving a couple things there before we commit to like a strong next?
Yeah, Stormhowl's there, and I have a calling towards it, so that's a good one.
I know that plot line got kind of interrupted because of out-of-game circumstances, but there was all the stuff with the Thieves Guild and Oni Shinobi and stuff.
There is still a plotline there to be followed.
We should
I
head
mean,
back
you
to
guys-
Earthcut.
You guys could go off and do F all for all I really care. It's whatever you guys want to do.
I do want to pursue Stormhowl a bit more, so we can head back towards Earthcut. Agamemnon will try and find post of some sort and send a letter ahead to his family letting him know he's on his way back.
Okay.
I got you, Aggie.
Oh, no.
Don't.
Oh no.
Don't do that. No.
Guess sending to Aggie's wife.
No, you should send it to Alora.
I guess sending to Alora.
Okay, you cast sending to Alora. What do you say?
Hey Alora, it's Uncle Jericho. Aggie and us are gonna head back to Earthcut soon. See-
Tiny demon child.
So let's see. How does
Let your
Alora
mother
respond?
know.
How does Alora respond?
It's only been...
Alora will say, "Okay, I let mommy know."
Okay. Nice and simple. She doesn't question it.
She forgets to let mom know.
I think you
Knowing
would roll for
Alora's
that.
attention span, most likely.
I think I'll still send the post. Thank you, though, Jericho.
It costs
I'm just
1
having
silver
fun.
to send a letter to Earthcut.
Done and done.
Alright, you can give me that letter in Discord if you want, or just be like, Herder, I come home soon.
Yeah, I'll go with the second one.
Okay.
Unless you want a true letter of my, It's gonna be like an 18th century war letter. You know how those get? They're pretty graphic.
Dearest Farah, it has been several years since I have left you, and I do not know if I will ever return home.
My loins ache for your touch. Yeah.
I will turn around to see you, but I cannot. Could you please make me a sandwich?
Aggie's actually the only one who doesn't like sandwiches.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was looking up something. Team service announcement. teleporters. Is this the right one? No, this is the right one. Okay, copy. You guys can look at it later, but there's a point in there where like the soldier is like standing on a teleporter waiting for it to activate, and it has like a letter like that. I don't know why, but I thought it reminded me of that. Right. Do you guys want me to throw any more plot hooks at you, or you guys want to go to Birthcut?
I could do one last thing before we head out.
Alright, what's that?
We can roleplay it out, but I would like to set T on another task for me to kind of formulate another potential future.
Alright. There's a puff of smoke, and T is there. Now, you head out towards the city, maybe go to your job during the course of the week, and you find the little goblin. She's like, Jericho, do you need me for something?
Well, T, it looks like it's been fun hanging out in Leawick for a while, but the guys are getting ready to head back to Earthcuts. So, I'm heading out with them. But while I'm gone, I was hoping you could maybe start the ball rolling for me on something.
What do you need, boss?
It's been a while since I've been doing work, but before I left, there was a dwarven fellow that I was working with, someone like me, you know, wink wonk. I want to get back in touch with him. Can you help me arrange that?
I'll see what I can do, boss. Did you want to meet him in Earthcut, or do you want to meet him here?
No, he was a rather eccentric fellow. He never stepped foot out of the dwarven territories. I'll probably have to convince my fellows to go meet him there with me.
I get that arranged. What's the name, boss?
Thorm, Thunderbeard, something like.
Alright. You figured out. I'll see what I can get arranged. If you're heading back to Earthcut, I'll send a missive along. As soon as I figure out what's going on, boss.
Yeah, just do your best to convince him I'm not dead. It's been quite a while since we've
Alright, I'll see what I can do.
Alrighty.
This down here. Thorim Thunderbeard.
I'll make a better and not as generic name.
Alright. We'll work on that between sessions.
I'm just trying to make some plot happen.
Okay. Everyone okay with heading back to Earthcut?
Mm-hmm.
Aye.
Alright. Let's see, party position is actually back here in Leawick. We will hire a carriage to head back to Earthcut, but before we do that, we're going to take a quick break. So I will need to use the restroom, and we will roll on some random encounters.
I've been doing those.
Fun.
15 ghouls attack.
I mean, if it's just ghouls for you guys, then...
Yeah, that's too low for us.
Now 1,500 ghouls?
Quick,
I
get the
would
range.
kill 1,500 ghouls, and I would kill 500.
All right.
more.
Before we go on break, quick question. A, did Layla attune the pipes? And B, did she give the shield to Agamemnon, and did Agamemnon attune it?
If she gave it to me, I will attune it.
Yeah, she went ahead and gave it to him, and she'll probably have attuned hers.
Alright. Just, making sure. Alright, we'll be right back, people. We're just going to take a quick break. Have a picture of a goat. Be right back.
斬鉄剣鉄を切る刃二度切る刃鉄鉄ら鉄ら鉄ら龍剣鉄ら龍剣鉄ら龍剣鉄ら龍剣鉄 RA 鉄ら鉄ら
All right, who's back?
All of
Me.
us.
Everyone's here?
No one is here.
Nobody at all.
All right. Switch back to roll 20. There we go. Play Leawick until I get better music. Quote unquote better music. All right, let's see. Hire a carriage. Coach cab. 3 copper pieces per mile. It is 28 miles per hex. It's 24 per. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 times 24 is 3. It will cost you a total of 6 gold, 5 silver to hire a carriage back to Earthcut.
each or totally?
Just total. So if someone wants to go ahead and pay that, go right ahead. You need double brackets.
I'm smart sometime. There we go. So a gold 30 for each of us.
It's gotta be a good one here. Yeah, why not? We'll do this one. Alright, the party sets out on their adventure to Earthcut. We're just gonna roll once on the random encounter table. Just kind of speed this along here. Provided my brain can keep up. Random wilderness events. There we go. This time curse has actually been 50 years. That's why Tiandi was there to greet you.
Right.
Here we go. This is perfect traveling music.
Yay! No.
You hop in the carriage and it goes 3, 2, 1, go!
I roll to rev my engine around the 2 mark-ish.
Daughter is now the warrior queen of Earthcut and has conquered the western lands. She's the avatar, you gotta deal with it. Okay.
Indeed.
Who wants to roll a D100?
Oriel.
Do it! As I close a couple. 68. Okay. Already traveled. Past event. Interesting. Remarkable event or feature. Past event. Okay. Interesting. As you are traveling on your way back to Earthcut, you come across the scene of a recent skirmish. There are a couple dead humans and other humanoid types such as elves, dwarves, as well as a bunch of monsters. Dead monsters, mind you. And it seems that there's a platoon of troops that seems to wear the same color as the Leawick guards, kind of cleaning up the mess. And the carriage, the guy that's traveling, the guy that's in the carriage says, "Oh, quite a shame. Monster attacks are happening more recently around here."
How recently would that be?
Past month, they've been getting more intense as the days go on.
Any particular monster or just
Monsters in general.
Any thought where they're coming from?
Oh, you know, the wilds, caves, mountains, the sky.
I understand.
Take your pick. Other than that, your journey is fairly uneventful, as it takes you approximately 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Takes you approximately 7 days to get back to Earthcut. Yes, I know that was
Finally, some good
is
fucking music.
really sounding weird.
Yes, I know that was Super Mario World. Let me pull out... No, not this one. This one, yes, there we go. This will be good for Earthcut. As you arrive, finally, at Earthcut. As I get the old music going there, and you arrive at Earthcut. Everyone roll me a perception check as you're rolling in, kind of at evening of this last day. Yeah.
Jericho, are you okay? Nix, are you okay?
So Nyx was dead for a while.
I gotta change my name.
Yeah, apparently I was reading that spell book really hard.
Apparently. Over the course of the journey, Layla, roll me an Arcana check as well as an Intelligence check. And a straight Intelligence. Okay. You are able to decipher all of the spellbook into common. Now we'll place it right there. It's in the Discord chat.
Oh.
And that one that's blanked out, that is a chaos magic spell that I will put in Gilded at the end of today.
Okay.
Okay, perception checks. Let's see. Agamemnon and Layla. Also, I'll give one to Sivart, because why not? Nope. As you guys are heading into town, it's kind of getting dark, but you notice that on the wanted board nearby, there's a picture of a dragonborn with a very evil horn coming out of his head. It says, "Wanted, practice of magic." 1,000 gold pieces.
Does that look like someone we know?
Why, yes, it does. The horn isn't right, and the proportions are a little off. But it looks a lot like Sivart.
Never right.
Why didn't you have me draw a really bad caricature?
You know what? You go ahead and do that, and we'll let Sivart see it, and it'll be the greatest thing ever.
It'll be really relevant for next week. Sivartbot, check your memory protocols. Did you fuck anything up last time we were in
Checking
Earthcut?
memory protocols. Oh, there was that one time I cast an illusion at that one shopkeeper's door. Whoops.
And why did you do that?
Because he had the inks I wanted.
Maybe we should have you do your time. Agamemnon's gonna search his brain for the laws regarding magic use and punishments.
You've mostly been in the fort. But,
So nobody's used magic and oh right, the fort doesn't care about magic.
Doesn't
as
really
much.
care too much. As long as you're not making a show of it.
Mm-hmm.
My experience, Earthcut's not the most generous when it comes to magic use.
If it's not too much, I suggest he pay the fine. I hope it's not execution.
I suggest
You look
allow
over and
yourself to be
Sivart's
executed.
horn is gone.
His horn is gone?
His horn is gone.
Poof. Sivart?
Yes?
What happened to your horn?
It's still there. He says, what horn? I am just a normal dragonborn. I do not want to cause trouble.
I understand.
Your face looks really weird without that, dude.
Can I do a deception to see if it's actually Savart and he's just fucking around?
Do an intelligence check. Alright, you don't know how he did it, but he somehow hid his horn. But it's definitely Sivart. /Sivart.
Alrighty then.
Wow. If it's enough to get us through the gates, that's probably all we need.
You managed to get through the gates just fine. You are now in Earthcut proper. You pay the carriage man and he goes along his way.
Oriel, if you want, you can stay at my place. The entire group can if you want, but it's not built for that many people.
I wouldn't want to sully your nice doorway with my dimmy feet, Aggie.
Why, thank you. I know you're joking.
I think I'll let you have your first night with your family. I'll stay at the inn or
All right.
find a bunk at the port.
Of course. You know the fort's like another week away.
Not the fort. Sorry. I'm still tired, okay?
It's understandable.
But we do get to see Mr. Jimmy John again.
I'll meet up with you guys once I deposit some stuff at the family's house, and I'll meet up with you guys at Jimmy John.
Sounds good. Now, I will say, if they're looking for Sivart, Jimmy John would have definitely known Sivart and all that stuff, so would it be worth finding a different inn, perish the thought?
It's
It
up
may
to you.
be worthwhile. You should do it. Maybe one closer to my house. It's a bit of a walk every morning. Not that I mind.
I'm just thinking that if anyone came asking, Jimmy John would have definitely known about Sivart. Hiding his horn's not going to be enough.
We could put him in my bird costume.
But see, Jimmy knows about all of us. He knows that Sivart was with us, if that makes sense.
I agree, maybe finding a different inn might be a better idea.
Indeed.
As much as I would like to see old Jimmy again.
And have a sandwich.
Let's head to the upper district and find you guys a place to live.
Maybe he's opened satellite stores.
Let's hope they let us in. Or let you in.
Me in?
Not you.
Why wouldn't they let dummies into the upper district?
They don't normally let Demis in the upper district.
That doesn't make any sense.
Of course it doesn't make any sense. It's racism.
Aggie's been sheltered, okay? Give him a break.
Yeah, we know.
But yeah,
Well,
I mean,
You go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, yeah, I mean, he didn't have a bad point. Like, somewhere more like in this region would be more convenient.
We begin our search for a new tavern.
You want to find a new tavern. Oh, excuse me.
Look in Discord.
Oh, I saw it. Oh my gosh, it's huge.
Sorry, I work on a 3,000 pixel canvas.
Understandable. Just kind of shorten it a little bit. There we go. There. You just hang out in this. You just hang out right over there. Fart. All right, finding a new tavern.
Mm-hmm.
You hear a faint cry in the darkness. What's wrong with mine?
Oh,
He doesn't even know you're here. Oh, it's the random name generator. That's what I need. Along with the tavern. There we go. No? Yes? I know there's a tavern generator here. Oh, it's called inn generator. That's why I couldn't find it. A common inn for townsfolk. Alright. After searching around for the... Whoa, why was Jericho's face there for a second?
I accidentally drug it. I apologize.
Okay. Thought I was going crazy. Alright. Give me another one, please. Coming in. Alright. You're heading in the lower district?
Yeah, like, would there be like a tavern more like in this section in the lower district?
Yeah. I'm just trying to... This is more of a market area. Like, down in here are like all the houses and whatnot. But you can find one over there pretty easily. Let's see. Alright, as you traverse the lower district looking for a place to stay, you find the Merry Horse. The Merry Horse. The street outside is lined with street vendors. Most of them seem to be hawking maps and scrolls of some kind. Maybe some books here and there, but they're closing up shop for the day. The inn is a two-story building of timber and brick walls with a yellow tile roof and a large cellar. Accommodations consist of a single large room with wooden cots and several hammocks in the common room. That is not a thing that happens. You open the door, and a female halfling greets you. She says, "Welcome to the Merry Horse."
Oh, hello there.
Sorry, someone came to talk to me. Okay. The innkeeper is an alluring female halfling, and you can see a few maps on the wall behind her. Says, "Welcome to the Merry Horse. How can I help you?"
We would like some rooms.
I can help you with that. What are you wanting it for, all 5 of you?
No.
Not for Aggie.
I live in the upper district across the way.
Okay, 4 of you then. That'll run you.
Sure.
That'll run you a silver piece each.
I will pay for Subvert since he is a robot.
Thank you, Jericho. This kindness will not go unnoticed. Alright, I'll get your room set up. You can call me Dora. I'm the proprietor of this here establishment. Now no fighting, no punching, and absolutely no magic. I don't like it.
Of course not. It's illegal, though. So why do you have to say that?
Not necessarily legal, just frowned upon. We don't like it.
But I saw that poster for that horned dragonborn.
She just kind of looks at you like, okay.
You know, 1,000 gold for the capture of a magic user. Seems illegal to me.
I'm sure they were using magic in an improper way.
You're probably right.
And it was a subhuman, no less. Or demi-human. Or a non-human. Or whatever you want to call it. I don't care. Right, would you like to hear what we have for dinner?
I'll be heading home. Have fun, guys.
Good night, Aggie.
Did you just flip me up? Yes, good night. My wife accidentally flipped me off.
Accidentally on purpose.
No, truly accidentally. Let's get some hot food and a nice bed to sleep in. What is dinner?
Well, we've got a few things on the menu. We've got boiled sausage and bitter cheese. Comes with a tankard of perry. We've got salted pork and barley biscuits. Comes with a tankard of stout. We've got dried chicken with dried lentils. Comes with a tankard of cider to help you wash it down. And of course, we've got boiled lentils and a mug of beer.
I'll take whatever comes with the stout.
Alright, salted pork and barley biscuits. 12 copper pieces.
Okay.
Feeling like more of a beer and lentils type of guy.
Beer and lentils. 4 copper pieces.
I'll take whatever comes with the cider.
With a cider, dried chicken, dried lentils for 11 copper.
Sounds good.
And what for you, lad? I will eat my trail rations because I am boring. Right. Alright, I'll be right back. Oi! We got 3 orders for the kitchen! She just starts yelling at the kitchen. Like, you can tell she's using this very nice voice with you, but then she goes to the kitchen and just starts yelling at the cook. The cook yells back, "I don't want it!"
What a charming place.
You see, there's a few other, maybe some dragonborn in the corner, a couple elves, maybe a gnome that's drunk off his face, a couple humans here and there.
Layla requires a silver piece for that art. Pay up.
Doodle their party at 30 seconds.
I love it.
Is Agamemnon the sad one?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh boy.
Because he's always grumpy.
Better than I could do.
Savart's my favorite, though. He looks like a thumb.
I think Layla's my favorite. I love it.
Let's see, desktop.
God damn it.
Just
Yes!
drag. That's the only thing the stream can see right now. Here we go. These are your heroes, everyone. From left to right, top to bottom, we have Jericho the Angry, Layla the Concerned, Sivart the Thumb, Agamemnon the Anger, and Oriel the Mostly Alive. Alright.
Not quite dead yet.
Yeah.
I know, everyone hates Monty Python now. Because it's so overused.
Alright, so the party back at the inn. Alright, what's the plan?
Well, I think we were gonna sleep for the night, right?
Oh, yes. Should probably do that first. But before we do that, let's RP Thuzzle going back home.
We don't have to.
Yes.
We can just
do it.
meet up tomorrow at the tavern. I don't need to come home.
Daddy, 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 daddy's home, daddy's home, daddy, 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 daddy's home.
I've been gone a month.
TLDR.
And you still have energy.
TLDR. Alora's super hyper. Farah is astounded that Alora said you were coming back, and in a week you did come back, and she's kind of confused as to how Alora knew that. Alora is getting on with her training and making friends in school, and oh wait, now I remember why I wanted to RP this. I need to borrow Thuzzle.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so I'm gonna use this one. You get home and you have, you know, the reunion, you know, hugs, kisses all around.
Mm-hmm.
And then Farah kind of holds you and says, "Did you hear, husband? Trouble at the fort."
Again. Never any rest.
Yes, it appears that only a few days after you left, that 4 of the generals died.
And they should have notified me.
We tried to notify you, but all we know is that you left for Leawick. We've
And
been
I didn't
trying to
receive
find
a-
you to get the message out, but oh, I'm so glad you're. Wait, I said 4 of the 5. I meant 3 of the 5 because you were one of them.
I'm alive,
Whoops.
yes.
I meant 3 of the 5. 3 of the 5 captains are dead. Yes.
Who's the other living captain?
Shoot, I forgot his name. Give me 2 seconds.
Good, that means it's not Elaine.
Yeah, it wasn't Elaine.
Oh, poor Elaine. He's dead now. That's sad.
Wembley?
Wimbley.
Wembley? So Wembley the Third, yes. It was Sir Wembley
When
the
I
Third. He remains. He's taken over the fort as general.
Oh, did he now? I'll have a talk with him about that. But I'd like to spend some time here with you before I head out again.
Oh, you don't have to go back. It was just, you know, we wanted you to know. They're looking for new captains now, and, you know, we just thought you should know because they were your friends.
It's difficult to hear. I just got a friend back, though. I'm so conflicted. I need to eat.
I understand. I'm sorry to have to tell you this. But it's better that you knew now. Right, I'll make you something. Perk up your
Aye.
spirits.
I understand.
And she gets to work, making something in the kitchen. And Alora's like, Daddy, look at this new toy I found. And she goes and look at this bug I found. And then she runs away and comes back. And look at this spider I found. And then she runs away and comes back. And look at this rock I found.
All very wonderful, Alora.
Alright, we're gonna head back. Right. Well.
Well,
Are we going to bed for the night?
Indeed.
I believe so.
Alright, we will head to bed. It is a new day in Earthcut. Huzzah!
Azazel.
Breakfast and then down to the people at the Merry Narwhal. Horse. The Merry.
The Merry Narwhal.
Alright.
When Aggie comes in, he looks distraught. Just to let you know.
More so than usual.
Old friend, what's the trouble?
Our peers are dead. Elaine, all of them, all the captains.
No.
Some captain named Wimbley has taken over as general of the fort.
How did that happen? We were just there not long ago.
You mean a month ago? It happened a day after I left.
A couple days.
Couple days.
I think.
Within a short time frame.
Yeah. There he is. There, this guy.
Hey, Lamau.
Oh, I see.
That was the one I named.
Sir Wembley. He doesn't look like the cowardly type. He probably has good reasons to take over the fort, but I'm curious.
He was one of the 5 captains.
Yeah. I know that much.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if we should head back and assist them with anything. They've lost so much leadership.
Might not be a bad idea.
If we have nothing else to do.
I'm just having a hard time parsing this. I mean, the moment we win a huge battle, the moment we turn our back on them, the whole fort gets wiped.
Indeed. I don't think we finished the orcs. They said it was okay, but clearly they weren't ready.
The fort wasn't wiped out. The captains
Just the captains. I'm not exactly sure how the captains died without the fort being taken over. Probably in their
Poisoning or
patrols.
something.
The captains don't just sit in the fort. We go out and do stuff. We can die out in the field.
So you don't know how they all died.
No.
Well, I mean, as long as there's no objections, I'm definitely of a mind to go check that out.
I would like to spend some time here in Earthcut and do some downtime activities like relax with my family before heading out. What if I leave and they die?
And that's fair. There were a few things we needed to tie up here in Earthcut.
Yes, and that's waiting for us whenever we want to go to it.
If you're sure the fort is safe.
Wembley is a good one. No worries.
Then I don't see why we can't tie up what's here. Maybe spend some time with your family.
Indeed.
You know, Jericho, it's possible. All I know is that happened a long time ago, and all of the captains were present and fighting.
It was one of them. I remember, like, drug him out of the middle of the dog pile.
It was either him or Augustus.
Yeah, I'll have to look at the VOD. But yeah, I mean, absolutely, Aggie. You take the time you need. I understand, you know, your worries, but we'll head out there as soon as we.
What am I gonna do about this dragonborn problem?
I guess we have to research the laws and see if it's possible to get around it. But we must adhere to the laws of Earthcut. He did violate them.
I could pay
Even
off
though-
my bounty.
Indeed, you should probably do that, Sivart, but that's up to the real Sivart, not you,
Processing.
Sivart bot.
Processing. This processing will take at least a week.
And we can also, we can talk to the prince before now king, since Sivart did save his bacon a bit with Stormhound.
I wonder if they would let me borrow it.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Oh, sorry. I just burped. And I think my
Ow.
mic picked it up.
Well, it sounds like we're gonna chill here for at least a couple days. Why in?
Alright, do you want to do something regarding the Thieves Guild? Or Jamie Jones?
Yeah, I had a couple of things I wanted to do. However you want to parse that out.
No, just go ahead.
First things first, I want to pay a visit to whatever medical ward or wherever we left Warlink. Jericho would want to check up on.
Warlink was left in the jail, like the medical ward of the jail, essentially. So you would have to get to the castle and then somehow get down to the prison to find information on him.
But like we were allowed there before once. Like they know we're with.
Yeah, you were summoned there once. But
So
to get there
assuming
now
that's-
might prove a little difficult.
Oh, okay. Well, if it's gonna be a problem, let me know. However, we can work with that.
Yeah, you can attempt to get there. I'm just saying it might be difficult because you're trying to get to the castle.
But I'm here.
Layla says to Jericho.
Sorry. Well, yeah. I mean that's true. We do have an ambassador to reinstate, perhaps.
A not pretending to be dead or a bird.
Exactly.
But yeah, there was that, and I wanted to talk to Oni Shinobi again.
Alright, did you want to use that thing he gave you?
I actually want to try to cast Sending on him again.
Alright, you know what? I will let you try, because I think... I'm not sure... Yeah, it's a creature you are familiar. I'm gonna say it has a 20... No, I'm gonna say it has a 50% failure chance, because you're not exactly familiar with him. So roll a D100. 50 and above is a success.
Oh no.
You attempt to contact Oni Shinobi, but are unable to get that sort of mental link. that you've done with other people. And you feel as if successive attempts will probably end in failure as well.
Alrighty.
Granted, this is not the only way to get his attention.
Right. Oh, did anyone have anything else they wanted to do?
No, I'm good.
Not particularly.
good.
Alright, so pitch ideas at me. How are you going to get into the castle and or contact Oni Shinobi?
Call his name from the rooftops gently and maybe he'll come down. Just saying.
I mean, there's always a chance it can succeed.
He was kind of a vigilante, right? Like, if we just go looking for crimes at night, we might find...
You might, yes.
Stopping at Jimmy John's.
You guys want to
I
stop
could-
in at Jimmy John's?
I think if, like, Ori or Aggie or anyone wants to go to Jimmy John's, that's fine. Just Sivart should not go there.
Okay, I won't go there.
We can get you some sandwiches delivered freaky fast.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Hashtag not sponsored.
I think Layla is going to try with the urging of Jericho to get an audience with the king, the prince turn.
Alright, So both of you roll a, persuasion check. We'll put the DC at 20 to attempt to get into to attempt to have an audience. Well, Layla, just stand aside. Royalty coming through. Out of my way.
Yeah, good thing.
Layla
She'll
just
drag his sorry ass up with her.
Layla just totally just like flashes her royalty and flaunts it, and like she's just walking in that royal manner where the guards don't even question it. They just open the doors, open the gates, they bow towards you, and they just assume that Jericho's your servant, so they let him in. And even though you're a Triton, they have heard rumors of the Triton princess visiting Earthcut. And so you get to the castle and are able to negotiate an audience with the king within the hour. You manage to, you just kind of wait around, or you can do what you want, but eventually your turn comes up, and you are announced into the royal chambers. It's Princess Layla of the Corrales Kingdom and her servant Jericho Valentinian. And
Gotta straighten the bow tie at that.
accompanied by Solomon the Weasel. No.
The Winter Weasel.
Not really. Okay. But you make your way into the audience chamber, and you can see the prince, sorry, it's not the prince, the king is there, and his wife is sitting next to him. He says, Layla Corrales, why does that sound familiar? And then, like, you walk up and he looks over and says, "Oh yes, of course, Layla, Corrales. Now I understand. How are you, my lady?" And he kind of gives a curt bow. The queen stands up. She gives a curt bow.
So, go ahead and return the favor, and I'm doing well, thank you. I came back to make sure that, that my ambassador position is still,
In effect, essentially.
when your character is more charismatic than you are.
Says, yes, we can check on that right away. And he just kind of motions towards the servant, does a quick bow, and just walks away. Says, "I'm sure everything should be fine, but is there anything else I can do for you?"
If I may speak up,
Of course, Jericho.
the Corrales Kingdom has gone through a troubling incident in recent months, but the kingdom is recovering once again, and we were sent here to assure you that the goodwill between these two kingdoms will continue as long as you will have.
Oh, of course, of course. You are always welcome as guests in my kingdom.
And is this like like they're holding court, so like everyone and all the nobles from the entire city are?
It's just like a personal audience. You're not like you're not in court or anything. There's some guards and servants and stuff, but that's about it.
Additionally, Your Majesty, we have been away from Earthcut for some time. When we last left, you were holding a friend of ours in the medical section of the prison, I believe.
Oh, really? I believe I had a report about that, and he kind of looks over to the scribe nearby and is like, if we did have something, it would be in the prison records. I'm afraid we do not have it on hand. Says, yes. I'm afraid I don't have any information for you here, but you would be able to visit the prison in order to find out about your friend.
We will be happy to do so. Thank you for pointing us in the right direction.
Oh, not at all, not at all. You have done this kingdom a great service. And by now another servant has returned, and he's holding a scroll, and he hands it to you, Layla. And it's basically just the title of ambassador from the Corrales Kingdom. And he says, "A replacement scroll, just in case. We have checked to make sure that you are indeed still an ambassador of the Corrales Kingdom." And he gives a quick bow
Thank
and then
you.
returns kind of in the wings.
Thank you, this was very much appreciated. English isn't my first language.
And the king says, "Is there anything I can do to be of assistance?"
No, sir. We don't want to trouble you unduly, but as you may remember, a captain of the guard of Fort February is also among our companions. He has heard troubling news about his company.
Captain Agamemnon? He's alive?
Yes, sir. He has been traveling with us for quite a while.
Oh, that's good news. Yes, excellent news. Yes, I'm afraid there was an incident at the fort. Several of our captains passed away after a resulting... Well, the men called it an explosion of some kind. But I'm afraid we were unable to verify anything from here.
Well, if it pleases your majesty, after a few days to secure our affairs here, we would be most interested in heading back out to the fort and figuring out, getting to the bottom of all of it.
Well, I'm sure that you might be able to find out something, but I'm afraid I can't officially hire you in any manner. But you'd be help would be more than warranted.
By your leave, we will be happy to do whatever we can.
Yes. Of course. Please, stay in Earthcote as long as you like. Enjoy the sights, the smells, the food, the people.
Indeed we shall.
And,
Come on, your ambassadorship.
And he kind of shakes your hands, gives you a small bow, and then heads back to his seat. And you are escorted out of the audience chamber. And as you get out, there is a guard waiting for you. He says, "Right this way. Head on to the prison. If you'll just follow me."
We will do so. Or like Mousy and Thuzzle, did y'all have anything y'all were wanting?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, you are led down into the prison cells, and you eventually get to like kind of the front guard post. And the guard that's with you says, "Royal orders from the king. Help these two find out information about their friend that was here a few weeks ago. Says, "Righto. Well then, what was your friend's name?"
His name, if he gave you his real one, was Warlink.
Warlink. Oh, I remember that one. Halfling, small guy, brown hair.
Yeah, really angry.
Well, yeah. He's been in here before a couple times. And when I say couple, I mean more than a few. When I say more than a few, that means more than 5. Right, let's see what we've got here. Warlink. Oh, that's odd. Thought it would have been heavier than this, as he kind of pulls out a couple sheets of paper. Swore there were more sheets to this thing. Anyways, let's take a look. He kind of flips over it, looking through. Yes, Warlink. Brought in for injuries, questioning. Oh, I see. There's your visit. There a couple weeks ago. Kind of points to the paper. There's a date written on there. And here we are 3 days later. He was released. Seems that all of his wounds were taken care of, and he was released and set free. We got all the questions we needed out of him, so he was free to go.
He didn't happen to leave any information about where he was going, did he?
Afraid not. Not exactly what his type tends to do, you know?
No, indeed, but at least we know he's okay.
Well, he was okay about 2.5 weeks ago, so yeah. Other than that, I haven't seen him.
Thank you for doing your part. It takes a weight off my mind to know he made it out of here.
Oh, no problem. Is there anything else I can help you with? Any other friends you'd like to look up in here? That was a joke. I can't actually do that.
Fair enough. I haven't filled out my FERPA forms.
Righto. Have a nice day.
Indeed. Alright, we'll try and... Unless you had anything you wanted to do, Layla, we'll reconvene with you.
Sounds good to me.
Alright, you manage to leave the castle grounds. The same guard escorts you out and gives you a salute as you leave. And you are now outside the castle, outside the noble district, armed with information about your friend.
we'll try and just, track down, relay that, talk to Aggie and Mousy.
Alright, Agamemnon and Mouseball, are you guys hanging out at the new tavern, or are you hanging out at Jimmy John's?
I think we were gonna check in at Jimmy John's.
We were? Okay.
For some reason. I can't remember why now.
To, just see how he was doing?
I'll stay with everyone. I'll stay at the inn. That's not Jimmy John's. Or he can go talk to Jimmy John if she wants.
Alright, we head on over to Jimmy John's. Okay. Where is Jimmy John's page? What? Is it a handout? Oh yeah, I guess because he doesn't have a stat block. Jimmy John! No spell casting.
Well, it's good because I'm not a spellcaster.
Alright, interact with this so everyone can see the glorious, bestest tavern keeper in Earthcut, Jimmy John. Alright, you head to Jimmy John's. Looks like the place is a bit more crowded than usual. And he says, "Welcome to Jimmy John's. How can I... Oh, hey, I know you.
How's it going? It's been a while.
I wasn't talking to you. But you're welcome here anyways."
Oh. Sorry.
Who are you talking to?
Who's talking to you? Oh, wait, no, you stayed back. I lied. I don't recognize you. But hey, welcome to Jimmy John's.
I've been here a couple times with some friends. So, I haven't been around these parts in a month or so. Anything new happen? Anything groundbreaking or a large event, if you...
Not a whole lot. Got my sandwiches going, but not much to those. People seem to like them. We heard some rumors about the fort.
Rumors about the fort? What were they?
Old rumors of all kinds. Say the captain's dead. Say the fort's overrun. They say the fort is fine and they've destroyed all the orcs. You know, rumors.
Lots of rumors.
Oi.
Maybe if I grabbed a beer, maybe you could tell me more about it.
Sit on down. Have a seat. As you kind of sit down, he starts pouring a beer. And it's, it'll cost you a silver piece. It's pretty good stuff.
Sounds good.
But you start drinking. It's like, right, what do you want to know?
So, who took over the fort? Did you hear?
I heard it was one of them captains. I think it was Wimbley or Wibbly or something.
Yeah, I've heard of him before.
Yeah? Say he's got a mouth on him. Noble and whatnot.
So, how'd the overthrowing happen?
Overthrowing?
I mean, you know, how'd he come to power instead of the other captain?
Well, the other ones are dead.
How'd they die?
Lots of stories. From explosions to boulders to poison. The only thing that's consistent is that they aren't consistent.
Well, A whole lot of nothing. Interesting.
Aye, no one knows for sure what happened to him.
Guess we'll just have to find out.
You planning on heading down there?
Oh yeah, I'm from the fort.
Oh, okay. Guess you haven't been back in a while then.
No, it's been a while.
Understandable. Well, you enjoying your stay in Earthcut?
Oh yes.
Well, that's good to hear.
Well, I think I'll take a couple of sandwiches to go.
Couple sandwiches to go then. Alright, I'll get them cut up right away. And he starts slicing up the meat and slicing it really thin. And get you a couple sandwiches. Just the two then.
Yes.
Right, that'll be a gold piece.
Here you go.
Thanks. Remember, for freaky fast, fresh, and sandwiches, come on down to Jimmy John's. Hashtag not sponsored.
Nice.
I'll head back to the Merry Horse.
Alright. You head on back, 2 sandwiches in tow. And you're able to reunite with everyone there. It's probably about noon.
Hey guys, dig in. I brought sandwiches.
That's a blast from the past.
Yeah, I thought you guys would like it.
Should probably switch to no more Earthcut music, quote unquote. Oreo comes back with some sandwiches. Just hits the spot after being nearly dead for a week.
So what did you figure out, Jericho?
Well, Layla's still in the good books of the king. That's useful. Warlink got out of the prison, but after that vanished, as he is wont to do. But we do have the official permission of His Majesty to investigate what's going on at the fort.
That's great, because Jimmy John knew nothing.
He seemed to think that you were dead, Agamemnon.
I thought I let them know where I was going. The rumors coming from the fort must be out of hand. Nobody evicted anyone from the house, so I'm still on the payroll. And he snoozes on the table. Allura takes a lot out of him.
Well, once we are ready to head out, we can go straight there. I think we all have a lot of questions to answer.
Yes, lots of questions.
He mumbles in his sleep.
Alright. So the party's plan is to head to the fort to find out what happened. Okay.
After Aggie did what he wanted to do, R&R with his family.
It's just, flavorful. I just want to spend some time with the family and...
Yeah, you guys can spend a couple days in Earthcut if you want.
Cool.
Kind of get a little bit more downtime. Not like enough to do anything, but just some relaxation time.
Sounds good.
Um, 10 seconds here. Give me 10 seconds. As I talk with Agamemnon real quick. Right. Okay, so what we'll do is, we'll have you guys kind of, after the session, between sessions, kind of plan out, you know, gear up, do anything you want to do before we head to the fort. And then we'll pick up next week. Well, next week we won't meet because I will be busy. So April 6th? Yeah, April 6th we will not meet. So I will be busy that day. So April 13th will be when we meet again. So between now and then, you got plenty of time to decide if you want to gear up or do something. Or if you want to... I mean, you guys can also still stick around here in Earthcut and do the Thieves Guild thing. I'm totally cool with either or. Again, this is your game. You have the control and the power. By the power of Grayskull. Anyways. Does anyone want to do anything before we end?
No.
I am good.
Welcome back, Ori.
Oh god.
That was a lot easier than I expected it to be.
What was?
Getting Ori back.
Yes.
I'm alive!
Yes. It was easy.
Suspicious.
Especially if you don't question why the Marrow Queen had that thing.
We literally were questioning that when you were in the private channel.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good, because...
It was like, why? How did you get underwater, Ori?
That is a good question. Will
Right,
I tell you
and
the
neither of
answer?
us could-
Maybe in time.
No.
But, let me just open up my soundboard real quick and, turn this off. Okay. What is going on at Fort Freybury? How did the captains die? What does this have to do with Agamemnon? How did Oriel's soul orb thing get in the hands of the Marrow Queen? Rest in peace, Elaine. Oh, interesting. Okay. Sorry, I got distracted. Will my brain ever work during sessions? What, why didn't Agamemnon buy the 10,000 gold piece axe? Find these questions and more next time on Dungeons and Dragons. Remember to drink your milk.